Is your character not as agile as you would like?
Karluk looks at Euphemia and says, I really wish he would have missed, and then just falls over.
Is DM's grace in short supply?
Oh, and the candles go out
Yeah.
on the Minotaur's horns.
Is compassion not your character's strong suit?
Minotaur more like beef or more like cannibalism? I'm asking for a friend.
Is persuasion your dump stat?
Be prepared for a caster. Please do not move on their own.
There's no caster here.
Listen long enough, and you too might learn how to roleplay 8 Charisma.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Roleplay 8 Charisma, the holiday edition. That's right, it's live from the holiday season here, squarely between the end of November and the end of December. And as is our want, someone has to do a summary. And normally that's the person who took the most damage last session, because we are in the middle of combat, very dramatic combat right now. However, there was also a very, let's just say, well-intended joke last session regarding orthopedics. And so because of that joke, Seppi won the ability to do the recap today. So Seppi, what happened last time?
Well, I think the recap is a reward that we give the most giving player, the player who puts themselves in the most danger and takes the most damage. And normally that's Stinky McBareface, but now I have stepped forward with my own bravery and let forward the courage of the North to then take some of the pressure off of he who cannot growl.
Okay.
So this was a great magical exchange. The flaming skulls turn out to be undead sorcerers. And so we find out that they are exchanging blasts back and forth with either Shadeen, the mighty wielder of shadow and darkness and glory, or Pyric, who's just happy to be here. So what ends up happening is Shadeen places himself strategically and discovers that the flaming skulls can see into the darkness, and he's not having any of that. No, Shadow is his friend. And so he retreats back around where the rest of us charge up. In particular, Ulrich steps forward and is at the front of battle, also with the great Minibard at his side. Well, I want to be useful, like being helpful is it's more important than being a coward. And so that's sort of my track record. So I also stand up and I'm like, well, they might not have too many of them their hit points. So I gave them old magic missile, but that didn't work. And they returned fire. And so I put up my own shield. And so that was a not useful action. And so that's pretty much my recap.
Oh, nice job there, Seppi. Excellent. Take a point of inspiration for an excellent recap.
Oh, sorry about that.
Excellent. Very nicely done. And so now here we are in the middle of battle, and that pretty much covered it all. We are deep in the Wave Echo Cave, and I should probably remind all of you, as well as our listeners, that occasionally there is this sort of whoosh, whoosh sound of some kind of whooshing, waving water sound, which is weird because the Wave Echo Caves are nowhere near the ocean. And you do seem to be heading more generally in the direction of that as you've been progressing deeper into the caves, which part of them seem to be hewed out purposely here in this dungeon. So it's definitely more of a dungeon than a cave in this particular area. And yes, as you were engaging with some ghouls, they started to move sort of to the north in the cavern you were in and started yelling something about flaming skulls. And as you came around the corner, all those magical exchanges that Seppi was describing, including counterspells by both sides. Now, to be clear, you have seen these flaming skulls, and they are, in fact, just flaming skulls. There's no other body parts or any other appendages. They're floating there. They're also radiating some light. So as you guys look up the hall there, the room they are in does seem reasonably illuminated thanks to their own, luminescence. So we are in the middle of combat. I believe when we last left our the party here, the ghouls were just finishing up. So that means, as Seppi mentioned, it's time now for the most dramatic, and the most dark, Shadeen.
Oh,
To have
wait
his
one
action.
second. Point of order.
Oh, yes.
Who
yes.
was the most inspired by my recap of stories? Does anybody damaged or need inspiration?
Let's see.
Nobody wants it. I'll take it.
I'm just 2 points down, and I have
Now,
inspiration.
Seppi, a little known fact, you can use a point of inspiration to discard a red card.
Oh.
So you may want to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to do that. I
Okay,
need to
so
collect these things every time.
Yeah, so just drag
I
the red
one.
card out on the screen there, and I will delete it for you. So,
Oh, did you see my TikTok this week? My I touched actual dice in person,
oh, nice.
and
I
they
did see
got
that, yes.
cursed. Yeah, they got cursed immediately. So it's not just roll 20 dice that I can affect
Oh, yeah.
adversely.
And so for those folks maybe just tuning in for the first time, in addition to most of the normal 5th edition rules, I am using some special cards that when you roll a natural 20 or a natural 1, impart both good and bad cards on the players to use. And so Seppi has one of those bad cards, but I do allow players to spend inspiration to discard those red cards. So he's doing that right now. Okay, so while Seppi takes care of that, Craig, what is Shadeen going to do right now?
What's that guy there?
That is a ghoul.
Right. Okay.
He's bloodied. I mean, it's hard. Well, not. I mean, they don't have a lot of blood, but he's definitely looking like he's about half his former self.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm gonna.
I should point out that this thing that's glowing just below the ghoul, that is this flaming sphere that you may remember is being controlled by someone not in your party, possibly a flaming skull.
So 1, 2, 3. Darkness moves forward to engulf the Minotaur Bard and the Dwarven Warrior and the Ghoul.
Right.
And a giant chunk of that shadow that is strangely axe-shaped comes flying out of the shadow and into the neck of the Ghoul.
Nice.
With advantage, I believe, because he can't see anything.
That would be correct. The Ghoul is in utter darkness, and unlike the Flaming Skulls, does not have true sight or anything like that.
All right. My actual number here with all of my abilities burning on all ends is about a 21. 21 do it?
21 will actually hit. Yeah.
Okay. And so where's my cheat sheet? That's
all right. Take your time.
It's a D10 plus, I think, a 5.
Now, for those of you who don't like fumbling around on the Roll20 app to find your character sheet, there is now Roll20 just released a free iPhone and Android app that you can download on your phone. You can log into it on Roll20, and your character sheet will be right there. And if you click the stats to roll them, it immediately rolls them in the game session on the screen for all players to see.
Wow.
So you can basically use your phone as a character sheet in front of you while you use your full computer screen to rejoice in all the glory that is the map.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. The Ghoul is sliced in twain by the large shadow forged battle axe.
And then the shadows subside.
All right. So Shadeen falls back, allowing you all to see again, which would be good because the Flaming Skulls could see you, but you couldn't see them, which would be awkward. All right. Well played, Shadeen, sir. Speaking of the Flaming Skulls, the Flaming Skull that has cast apparently the most spells, just for the record, he's cast at least one magic missile, the Flaming Sphere. We also saw him pop up a shield. So yeah, he's doing some serious magic hoodoo. He's also the Flaming Skull that's been bloodied thanks to magical exchanges and other stuff. So he's definitely had better days. He's going to try to reach into his bag of tricks here.
Russ,
yes,
he has to take a Constitution save. If it's this one right here, right?
Yeah.
He's in the moonbeam at the start.
Where's
of his
your
turn.
moonbeam? I don't see it on my screen. That's weird.
I see it. It's a big blue thing. You want me to move it? Here.
Yeah, go ahead and move it. It means to redraw.
You see it now? You see it now?
No, weird. I don't see it.
I can move it. You see it now?
I'm seeing on your. There it is. Yeah.
All right.
What about now? You see it now?
Oh, you're putting it right over. Okay, so
no, it was already there. I didn't.
No. So here's why I couldn't see it. So what you guys can't see, just for everybody to know, the rooms all have a large number in them, like number 12, number 10, and they're circled, right? A little circle around it. And it just so happens, and you guys don't see it because it's in the GM's layer, but it just so happens the moonbeam's right on the number 12, and it looks like the number 12 is slightly shaded. So that's why I missed it. But there it is. So he's got to make a Constitution save.
Constitution save DC 14.
Here it comes.
I've played Hide the Moonbeam with a flamer more than once.
Oh, I would not be surprised. John, he gets a 8. 8.
That sounds like he's going to fail, so he is going to take.
Oh, wait, is it magic? He gets advantage. He gets advantage on saving throws against
all
magic.
Right, roll one more of those D20s.
Here he goes. He gets another one. Oh, that's a little better. He gets a 15.
So he will take half damage then.
Oh, his magic resistance kicks in, tries to save today, but how much is half damage, sir?
So he is going to take half of 15, which will be 7.
So he takes 7 points. He is still bloodied, but he's up. And now
7
he's
points,
a little more annoyed.
7 points of radiant damage. I don't know if that matters.
It does, actually. And well played, sir. That definitely hurt him a lot. So he is going to return fire, maybe literally, because he knows his days are numbered. Now, his flaming sphere, Joe, you cast it a lot. Is that a concentration spell?
It is.
He's got to make a constitution. I mean,
DC 10 constitution save.
A constitution save here because he might lose the flaming sphere. So here he goes.
I'm also behind this casket, so I'm not sure he knows what I did.
He has made it with a 14, so that's good. Where are you?
I'm cleverly hidden right here.
Let's have him make a perception check. See if he notices you. Here he goes. A 17. And yeah, he's going to know where you are.
He probably smelled me, even though he doesn't have a nose.
You are part bear. So how far does the flaming sphere move, Joe?
30 feet on a bonus action.
So his bonus action is going to move the sphere. So 5.
He can try to ram it into me, right?
Can he ram
Right.
more than one
That's
person, or does it stop as soon as you ram somebody?
You stop when you hit the first person.
All right, he's going to bounce it into you there, John. Point.
Generally, you can only ram one person at a time, right?
Yeah. So he's just going to bounce it into the.
I'm
into
That
I'm
is
asking
not
the-
my experience.
I'm asking the panel. I don't really know.
No, Joe said he only one at a time.
Yeah.
So
sorry.
He will tell you it's a group thing, but it can be done individually.
Okay. All right. So is that a deck? Is that a deck save?
That is a deck save versus your whatever the DC is of his.
All right. I'm going to use. Actually, I don't care that much. I'm just going to deck save it.
he's a DC 13, John.
20.
So 2d6
Nice.
takes half of 2d6.
Half of 2d6. So here comes the damage, John. So, he only rolls a 2. He rolls snake eyes. So you take 1 point of damage. Clearly, the flaming skull's a little disrupted by the moonbeam. Now, he is going to then also, that was his bonus action. John, he's going to fire magic missile at you. This will be his second magic missile casting here. You're going to take how many darts? 3 darts. So 3d4 plus 1 each.
Is it possible for me to shield someone else?
No, not technically. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, absolutely. You've done a lot of
really
work.
an offer.
So
Just a question.
5, 8, 11 points, John, total.
11 more points.
11 more points of magic missile damage. So these blue spheres come flying out of the skull's eyes, zip around the corner of the little casket you're hiding behind there, and whack you in the gullet.
How much total damage did you take, John?
So far,
Yeah. Just know
12
in this round.
12.
12? Okay, then.
I got to make a concentration save.
You got to make
There you
2
go.
of them, right?
2.
One
All right.
for
So the
one
first one's they're both DC 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed. So the moonbeam is gone.
Moonbeam is gone. It's a wonderful night. Okay, so moving on. He was going to move, but I doesn't have to. He's feeling cocky. He gives you it's hard for skulls to smile, but if he could smile, he would be. All right, it's now.
This is what he sees over the coffin. You see that?
I know if you could see
up
us.
there.
I think you could see a smile. You could see every one of his teeth.
Yeah. So there's a ghoul down here that's prone for some reason. So he's going to unprone himself. And that takes half his movement. So he's only going to move a little bit. He's badly wounded and he's going to stumble up the stairs. 5, 10. That's all he can do, really. He just kind of stumbles up to here and that's his turn. And now it is time for everybody's favorite orthopedic, Pyric.
Oh, now the flaming sphere only does damage to me if I stay in the
At the
radius
end of
by
your
the end of my
turn.
turn.
At the end of your
Okay.
turn. Yep.
All righty then. So we got orthopedics. And this is a bloody ghoul, and we have Euphemia is down here hiding, right? That's you, Euphemia?
Yep. I was nodding.
All right. I feel like
your head doesn't make a noise when it
that's
shakes.
always very helpful on an audio medium.
3,
Except there's also visuals.
4. All right. I'm going to fire the power of the Nord at the
Only
ghoul.
the elect knew he was saying yes.
All right, here's the power of the Nord. I'm making this happen. These are actually the flaming skulls have me slightly agitated, so I'm going to rip off the very rare firebolt at this ghoul. So I do that this way. Nope, that's the wrong one. I do this way. Did that work successfully?
Nope. Firebolt.
Yes.
Yes, firebolt. So you must roll.
Did not work successfully. You showed us what it was, but didn't actually cast it.
Okay. All right. So that means I'm still failing miserably. Here we go. How about this?
Hey, that's it.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So which skull are you attempting to shoot with this?
Not skull, the ghoul that's threatening Euphemia.
Oh, the ghoul. Yes.
Euphemia is the heart and soul of this group, even if they only nod when speaking on an audio medium.
All right.
Remember what John did from behind the casket?
All right. So go ahead and take your best shot there, Seppi.
I think I did. It's a 12.
12. His armor class is exactly a 12. Your firebolt finds its mark right in the ghoul's chest.
Okay.
How much damage does it do?
So where normally the power of the Nord shoots from my ice staff, the firebolt instead shoots from the intensity of the insanity from behind my eyes.
Ooh, I like that.
And I do D10 points of damage because that's just crazy burns. It burns. All right, where is this thing? And I'm going to go. Boom. Boop. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the power of, we can't really say the Nord, but the power of the bolt slams him in the chest. His chest cavity caves in. His body explodes in flame. And in moments, in like a moment of spontaneous ghoul combustion, he is consumed and reduced to a small pile of ash, gone.
Yes, from the flaming insanity that is my soul. That is just delicious.
Oh yeah. Anything else you'd like to do, Seppi?
Other than twitch a little bit with my left eye, I think that nobody can see. I think I'm good.
Okay. You're good then. So nicely done. Thalric, you're up there, buddy.
All right. All right. I'm going to go. I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there's a flaming sphere closing in on you there.
Right. I go up here, moving 3 squares. And then I am going to use a cantrip magic stone and on some of river stones. And then I can also hurl one in the same round that I cast it. Oh, wait.
Who's using this card here?
Crap.
I was reading it and trying to put it back in my hand, and I must have given it to you.
Just right click on it and take it back in your hand.
It's gone.
I'm moving it next to you. Where'd you go?
You know what? We'll do it anyway. So it's bonus action cast, and then I'll throw it as an action. So
all right.
That is going to be, it's a magic stone flying at his head.
Yeah, that's all he's got. So good thing aiming at his head.
Magic stone.
Ooh, critical.
Critical with a magic stone to the head.
Oh, is that a nat 20?
That was a nat 20.
Oh, let's go to the critical hit check. All right, let's see here.
Like friggin' David to Goliath.
Yeah, this is pretty much critical hit deck for players. Going to the deck here. I love these things. And pulling out a card. Ooh, It's not super powerful, John. It's a setback category. Here we go. It is magic, though. Terrifying display. You do double damage. And all enemies that can see you must make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, they are frightened until the end of your next turn because of your awesome David and Goliath-like maneuvers by throwing a rock at this skull. So let's deal the damage first. What kind of damage?
Not sure why there's 2 dice there. Because of the critical, it automatically did it in there. Let me just roll it separately. I don't know why.
Roll it separately and double it. For listeners that are following along at home, instead of using the normal,
so it's actually this plus my my dex bonus. My casting bonus. So it's +4. So that's 9. Doubled is 18 damage.
Yeah, the rock goes right through, hits him square in the forehead. It probably should shatter the skull, but instead the skull's the skull is flaming, and he's also got glowing eyes. The eyes go out. And the flames reduce significantly, but they're still smoldering, and the skull drops to the ground. Just clunk. I was hovering a minute ago. Now it just drops to the ground. And it looks inert, except for the fact that it's still smoldering fire. So I'm going to put a little marker here so that we know that he seems to be inert at the moment.
And then I will go 1, 2 here.
But also... I got to check here. I think.
Oh yeah. See if the one there is. I say fear me, and then I run behind the corner.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think as cool as that move is, and it was cool. I mean, definitely cool.
They're immune to fear.
Unfortunately, undead in general are immune to frighten. So it would be very terrifying. Except the undead are like whatevs.
Yeah, whatevs.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
That flaming spear goes away too now, Ross.
But it was a cool move.
Oh, the flaming. Joe's right. The flaming sphere is gone if that was the caster.
That is correct. The flaming sphere is in fact gone. All right.
So the last time this spell was cast, didn't it just explode in your hand?
I have no memory of that.
Yes, he forgot.
Okay then.
All right, Thalric, anything else?
I'm done.
All right. It is time now for Flaming Skull number 2. And he's a little concerned about the situation here that everyone else is causing for him. So what he's going to do is, let's see, how bad is that? Oh, that's pretty cool. What we're going to do, he's going to also fire a magic missile as well. So he's going to hover across to here, and he's going to magic missile. Let's see, he can't see. The only people he can see right now are the dwarf, and standing behind the dwarf is a large minotaur.
I'm blocking the minotaur. He's smaller than me.
No. So instead, we're going to roll a D6. You're shorter, so you'll be the lower end of the die. Roll the higher end. So unfortunately, Karluk, the magic missiles are shooting at you. So it is 3d4 with each d4 getting +1. So here we go.
I counterspell with vicious mockery.
Do you have that? No. Sadly for you, rolled pretty well there. So that's 2 4s. That's 10 total. Plus another 2 is 12 points of damage from a well-placed magic missile.
I look at Pyrrhic and I say, wow, those hurt.
And he, so little blue lights zip down there. And then he flies back a little bit. He actually pulls back to try to increase the range a little bit. It looks like he's getting a little cagey after seeing his buddy kind of drop out of the sky. He actually goes around the corner here a little bit. All right. Okay. That was the Flaming Skull, number 2. And now it is Euphemia's turn.
Euphemia's way down away from the front. And having seen Pyrrhic Zorch the ghoul, she gets out of her crouched stance where she holds her bow ready to fling an arrow, and she moves right by Pyrrhic, gives him a high five, and then she's going to get to the end of the bottom of these little steps here, but rather than going up the steps, she's going to vault up right here.
Ooh, impressive.
She's gonna spring up. She's gonna look like Black Widow.
Ooh, is she gonna stance?
Yep.
Oh, poser.
It's not showing me what I rolled, so we'll see.
According to the dexterity, you made a 14, which is very nice.
Okay.
That was with just the dice. I'm sure you have a. Well, it wouldn't be a dexterity save; it'd be athletics check, by the way.
Oh,
but that's okay. 14 is still going to be great. So you easily make it up the little thing there, and you even have a pretty good stance there.
Yep. And then I slide in behind Shield Brother and Cowlick and ask Shield Brother and says, how goes it up here?
Well, seeing I'm next, I make a daily plan to talk with Morden, and right now I'm going to have a discussion with that skull. Follow me. The battle is behind. Is forward. And then I'm going to move 5, 10.
And then Russ, as my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to double move. Actually, I'm going to take it. I'm going to move to there, and I'll say, stand behind me. I'll protect you. And I'm going to use a dodge action in case I get attacked.
All right. Excellent. So you enter this large room. Now, none of you have actually set foot in this room yet. And what's interesting, make a perception check there, Joe.
Oh, sure. I can perceive things. I perceive a 4.
Okay. So you don't notice anything about the timeliness, but I also need you to make a is there history, knowledge? I always get these confused.
I got history.
I need a history check with advantage because you're a dwarf.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still going to be a -1, so let's see that. Like I'll roll one of these dice, will get good. Oh, nat 20, baby.
Oh, nat 20. First of all, you get a card. Now you've already got one, so you can throw away your red card if you want. So why don't you do that?
Oh, I'm going to throw away my red card.
Yeah, throw away your red card. So here's the thing. You're in this really large room. One of the large, not quite as big as the giant. You were in sort of this room that had tables in it a minute ago. You know, they used to be probably where they ate or something here back when they were using this facility. But you're also in a very large cavern, and you can tell there's this big, huge piece of machinery, and you can see it on the map there to your left. Now, this machinery you recognize due to your intimate dwarven knowledge. I mean, you weren't really a big book learner, but there's some things that no dwarf really doesn't understand. And you're like, oh, this is a smelter cavern. They do smelting here. There's this giant blast furnace and a mechanical bellows, and there's this giant water wheel. But unfortunately, the water is apparently not flowing super well right now, dominating this huge chamber. The furnace right now is cold and dark, but there are heaps of coal piled nearby, along with carts full of unrefined ore. The water wheel there, you can see, is sitting in a 10-foot wide channel cut into the floor of the room, but the channel, as I mentioned earlier, is completely dry. Passages exit to the west, the south, which is the way you came in, and the east, and the empty channel exits to the north and also to the east. And there's also more than a dozen withered corpses lying around the room. And these are all like slain dwarves and slain orcs wearing the remnants of their armor. And there's still that one floating skull, the other down skull. But as you enter the room, like literally as you step across the threshold between the hallway you were just in and this room, like as you step down, you notice almost immediately, and even you noticed this, and you took in nothing else in this room, if there is anything else to worth noticing, you notice, oh, those bodies are rising. And around you, all the bodies start to rise. Let me help you out here. I don't want you to be confused by what's happening. So I'm gonna help you out here and start showing you where some of those bodies might be rising here. So there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there, and there's one over here. You hear one behind the furnace over there, so we'll put one over there. There might be one. Oh, there's one right over there to your right. There's another one over here, and there's one more way up over there by the edge of the wheel. You probably don't see it, but you can hear the movement over there. So, having said all that, your turn. What are you gonna do?
Oh, look, guys, there's a water wheel in here. Come up.
So you did a dodge action, and you're staring down all this.
Yes.
And it is now Karluk's turn. Karluk, you can see that Ulrich stepped ahead. You can actually see now that just because there's still the light of the flaming skulls in there, you can see that one of the bodies just rose up in front of Ulrich as he went in. You hadn't really taken much notice of the body a minute ago, but now that it's standing, you're kind of like, oh, there's a body moving.
So, Kalik's been traveling with Ulrich for quite some time and kind of tell from his body language that, there's going to be multiple combatants in this room and it's going to be a little bit scary. So Kalik's going to look at Euphemia, who's directly beside him, and say, I was going to say this cool thing, Euphemia. I was going to run up there. I was going to bull rush that flaming skull on the ground. And I was going to look at the other one. I was going to say, you're going down and I'm going to wear you like a crown. And I was going to grab the flaming skull, smash it onto my head like this and roar. It was going to be awesome. But now I'm just going to slink up behind Ulrich in defensive stance. It's going to be pretty lame, but that's what I'm doing.
Euphemia, she just, after that tirade, she just pats him on the hip as he takes off.
So Karluk, take a point of inspiration for narrating everything you would have done, but didn't.
With pleasure.
I love it.
All right, so I advance to there and do the dodge action.
All right, nice. Now, the zombies, if those of you following the initiative tracker, there's a bunch of zombie actions, but the zombies are actually spending this turn reanimating themselves. So we're gonna skip ahead to Shadeen.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. So
no, you really probably don't.
I'm gonna 2, 3. I'm gonna step up here. That was 4. And
you can just make out a zombie up on the right, just past the opening to the room. You can see the flaming skull in the
right there.
Yeah, there he is.
So the flaming skull is down.
One's down, but there's another one off in the distance. You might be able to.
Like I can't just pump a couple shots into it just to see what happens.
Oh, you could. No, there's nothing preventing you from shooting it again. Yeah. Now the other one's not down. So one is still floating. The one you're putting your cursor over now is floating. The other one with the red X in it, he appears to be down.
Yeah.
But he's still there. He's still got a little fire on him, though.
Okay, I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at the one who's not down.
Okay.
So boom.
Boom is right.
How about a 20?
His AC is that will hit. You cannot dodge that.
So it's a D10 plus a 4. The 10 points.
10 points. Nice. That definitely shakes him, but he's looking very bright still.
Okay, but now I need to see if I'm in anybody's way. I don't want to block anybody else's.
You don't block our line of sight.
No, but I'm dark. You can't see past.
Oh.
Very good, Craig.
We really need an animated radius map.
I have one. You can't see it.
I can't see it now.
It's on there.
I fade back. Sadly, the naked dwarf is still in the shade, but everybody else is good.
Now everybody should be able to see it.
Yes.
There you go.
The Naked Dwarf is a chapter in my autobiography.
I bet it's one of the more fascinating ones.
Nice. All right. It's now the down flaming skull's turn, and he doesn't do anything. And then Pyric, it's your turn.
Oh,
but the fact that he has a turn is alarming.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
1.
Clearly, you don't know yourself.
3.
No, it's his guy. That's why you don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
5. 6. This right here. How do I ping on Roll20? Is it tab or shift?
I can see your ranging, but just hold the left button down.
No, the ranging thing is Joe. He does that like every round.
Oh, Joe likes to range. Yeah, left mouse
does
button.
like to range. He's a bit of a ranger.
All right, so those are he's
but
a
he's
ranger.
not.
All right, okay, that's good. So we have a zomboy here and a flaming skull here.
Yes.
All righty then.
Don't worry, little brother. There are more.
cast my own flaming sphere because this is going to be a party room. Let's have a party. Summoning the scorched ghoul soul that I had devoured with my insanity. I like hack a loogie and spit it out into my hand and then throw it deep into the room, casting a flaming spear.
Where are you putting it? Let me put it on the table for you.
I think I can go 60 feet. Is that
one's too big?
correct?
Wait, too big.
Now I can see your radius.
Spear.
Seppi, I'm going to give you
60
control.
feet. 60 feet. And that is 12
All right.
squares.
Where are you going to put it, Seppi? I'm here. I'm going to put it next to your character. You just drop it wherever you like. You should have control of it now.
All right. I'm going to have it like it's originating from this flaming skull and then have it crash into that zombie, giving cover to maybe from this direction, giving cover to Cowlick and Ulrich in case zombies want to step up and take flaming damage.
All right. So the flaming sphere comes into existence and rolls into the zombie, and the zombie makes a dexterity save, correct?
And yes, but make sure you give it its flaming Hakalugi Pyrrhic Insanity flaming sphere. And that
was excellent because the zombie rolls a 2. And as everybody knows, zombies aren't super dexterous. So that makes him a modified 0. So the sphere strikes the zombie easily and true. So go ahead and roll damage.
So the damage it should take is 2d fire, 2d6 fire. And so I'm going to do 2d6 fire. And whoa, that's huge damage for me today. Oh, yeah. That's going to burn. That's going to leave a mark.
What'd you get there?
I got 10 points.
10's a nice hit. The zombie, that definitely scorched him pretty good, but he doesn't look like he's any slower for worse for wear much on that hit there, but he doesn't like it.
Okay.
All right.
As long as he didn't like it, that's what's important.
He didn't like it. You want to do any other movement, Pyrrhic, or are you done?
No, I did all my movement just to get to the place that I am in.
Thalric, you're seeing much of this, but now Shadeen has come up behind you and is
I'm not seeing anything now except for the darkness. So I'm gonna go wander along the wall here.
So you can't see right now. It's pitch black.
Yeah, that's all right, though. I'm a dwarf. I'm next to a wall. I'm just gonna follow it.
Okay, fair.
1, 2, 3. Now I can see. So that's 3 movement. Yes. Well, this guy's still kicking back here, huh? All right, I will finish my movement 1, 2, and I will fling my second of my 3 stones that's made by that spell at this zombie here.
All right. The stone comes flying out. What'd you get? 25
to hit.
That strikes the zombie true. Damage.
It's interesting it doesn't add the thing. So I rolled a 1, which sucks, but it does get plus 4, so that's a 5 bludgeoning damage.
He is now bloodied, actually. So the rock definitely takes a big chunk out of him, combined with all the scorching. He's now looking a little.
And
it's an orc zombie, by the way. Nothing about
nobody's bloodied, right?
The zombie you just hit is bloodied.
No, I'm talking about our party. I don't care about that zombie. But I'll good with that. I'm good. I'm done.
All right. It is now the up Flaming Skull's turn. And he has a medley of choices. He's going to all right. He casts a spell, and all of a sudden, the skull starts to become very fuzzy, like he's in like 6 places at once, just kind of fuzzing all over the place right there. And he's becoming very hard to see. So I'm just going to put this little symbol on there to let us know that that's happening to him. He's really hard to see. And then as he does that, he moves up and to the left. He kind of flies over to the left. And many of you can't see where he went when he does that. Let me just double check how fast he is so don't cheat. He goes floating up over there. Oh, yeah, he's speed 40. He's fine. So we're zipping over that way.
Is this an arcane check kind of thing?
You want to know what it was?
he did?
Yeah, make an Arcana check. Sure, go for it.
That would be great. I have skills that I can roll ones with, and I need to do that. All right, so I'm going to do that. Bam. I got.
Showing you minus. You're not a -1 on Arcana. That's weird.
Ulrich's got a 16.
Somebody got a 17. 17 is good enough.
I got an 18 because of my stuffs.
All right. So as a card carrying member of an Arcana school, you recognize this as a common spell that most, it's a second level. It got to be a little bit advanced, but it's pretty understood. So there it is right there. I just put it in it's called Blur. The spell is Blur. And he becomes shifty and wavering. Any creatures attempting to attack him that relies on sight will have disadvantage. It's going to be hard to target him.
Oh, that's that. I wonder internally if I suck the marrow out of their dried bones, that if I could learn this spell from my spell book. That's secretly what I think.
I never say never, so who knows? It might be fun. All right.
I'm sure it's written in the inside of underneath of his skull.
Yeah, let's try that.
A little spell book in there. All right, he's done. But this zombie right here, there's one just to the right, and it's an old dwarf. And the old dwarf, and it just kind of makes a little like dried air coming from its throat, sort of advancing. It's not very fast, but it gets right next to both Ulrich and Karluk.
Hi, dwarven brother, help me against this creature.
Karluk, did you hold your action? I feel like you did.
No, I dodged.
He dodged.
You dodged. Okay. So the zombie, it's going to decide. It's not a very bright creature, so it's completely up to luck. Evens, it's attacking the dwarf, and it rolls an even. So it's attacking you, Joe. It doesn't have anything fancy going on here, so it just rolls to hit.
He is
probably not
disadvantaged.
going to hit you. Your armor class is really, really good. Oh, but he rolls a 19. He is +3. That's a 22.
He is disadvantaged, so he gets to roll again.
What? Oh, because you're dodging. Yes.
Right.
His second roll is only a 15 total.
And I dodge him.
So your dodging saves the day as the zombie leans forward and swipes at you.
I didn't bring this old shield around for nothing.
No, well played, sir. Well played. Euphemia, you're hiding around the corner. You hear some weird airy noises. You hear Pyric muttering something about a blur spell. Ooh, I wonder if I eat him, will I gain its knowledge? And it's your turn.
Did I say that out loud? Oh.
Euphemia takes her shoulder and nestles into the little crook of the wall to get a good purchase, and draws her bowstring back to do steady aim. But before she lets the arrow loose, she yells out to Ulrich, "Ulrich, can't you banish these things or something from the power of Morden?" And then lets the arrow fly.
You would need a real priest for that.
John, take a point of inspiration for a great dwarf on dwarf insult. And Euphemia, who are you shooting?
The only one I can see. Sorry.
Which is
Does anybody need inspiration real quick? It would be funny if it was Howard.
He actually, weirdly, he's probably inspired by your insult.
All right, nobody needs it. All right, I'm going to bump up my hit point by 1.
No, I could use it, John.
All right, take it. That's much more valuable.
I rolled twice, Russ. I'm assuming I missed with a 7.
A 7 does miss. A zombie's armor class is a lowly 8, but 7 is not 8. So
I think you rolled one twice.
Yes.
You rolled 7 twice. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I did. Those D6s are to see if I recover my arrows, and I do
those nat ones? Wait.
Nat ones.
Those are natural ones.
Both. Oh, wait a minute. That's what you call a critical fail, right?
The 3D dice aren't showing up, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know I rolled a 1.
No, that's a bug. The current version of Roll20, the 3D dice only work for the Dungeon Master. It's kind of weird. Unless there's a new setting that I can't find, but I'll take a look at it next time. But you have a critical fail here, Mr. Granger. So we're going to go look up on the player deck here. Critical fail for, were you shooting a bow?
Yep.
Okay. Momentary confusion. You don't add your proficiency bonus for your next D4 rounds.
It basically means you're -2 to hit.
Yeah, you're -2 to hit for the next. You're just for the next 3 rounds. So, Ray, for the next 3 rounds, you're just like self-doubt sets in. Did I just miss a
self-doubt?
Did I just miss a zombie? Do I even remember how to shoot a bow? How does this even work? Like,
is that a dwarven zombie?
Function? And you're just totally full of self-doubt and self-recrimination. And so right now, for the next 3 rounds, you are -2 to hit.
It is a dwarven zombie, Rafe.
That's what it is. I wasn't sure if I wanted to hurt a dwarven zombie. Now that was my bonus action, and then I shot. So for my remaining action, I'm going to hide.
All right. Make a stealth check.
Yep.
Although zombies aren't particularly bright, this sort of thing. All right. While you're doing your stealth check, how'd you do?
I don't know.
23. It's in the chat, by the way.
No, there's a huge delay. It just shows the box with no number.
The bugs and the dice. They just made a real big update, which is cool, but they've broken a few things. So it's the zombie's turn. This zombie up here is gonna hoof it. So he's gonna run because there's nobody near him. And his speed, as I mentioned before, is 20. So running is 40 zombies. 5, 10, 15, 20.
These aren't your World Z zombies.
Yeah, these aren't the fast zombies. Yeah. All right. There are fast zombies in D&D. These are not them. Ulrich, you're up.
I look over at Karlik, look at the zombies, look at Karlik. Ever thought what a wonderful privilege it is that each and every day, each one of us can pray to Moradin and hope for the goodness that brings us battle. I'm going
Stop
to
yapping and drop that hammer on one.
It's an axe, you fool. Can't you tell the difference? I'm going to hit this guy, Russ, who's wounded, or attempt to. And that is just going to be a regular attack. That is going to be an AC 25.
The bloody guy you're hitting?
The bloody guy.
That will hit. Yep.
Do 12 points of damage.
All right. Here's what happens. Your axe is striking true and is doing 12 points of damage. However, it should be sort of cleaving him down, like it would easily kill most things. But he's going to make a little saving throw here. Oh, yeah. He makes it. So you should have cut him in half, but his body just keeps on going. And so he sort of semi-stitches himself back together, and he's still standing, even though you swear that should have taken his head right off.
I look back at Karlik and go, that's not good. All right, I'm going to take the attack of opportunity and step back here to here. Say, probably best if we fight side to side.
All right. The zombie gets a free swing at you.
Yes, he does.
So he swings at you with his arm that you nearly severed. And he rolls only a 14. But you don't get advantage with free strikes, do you?
No.
I'm thinking of War Machine. Okay, great.
Only if you're flanking him.
Right. All right. Excellent. Ulrich, well played, sir. You learned something new about zombies today. They're slow, but they're tough. And now it is this zombie's turn right here, who will advance on the side-by-side pair here. And he's going to attack you, Karlik. You ready? Here he comes. Did you dodge, Karlik?
Yeah, I'm still dodging.
Yeah, he's going to miss anyway. He rolls a 4. So he just flubs it. I should technically roll twice, though, because he could, I suppose, a critical fumble. He doesn't, though. He just has a really bad day. So he misses completely. And it's your turn, Karlik. You got these 2 zombies standing in front of you and a brave dwarf who just ran forward and ran back.
Ulrich, I had no idea what the first thing it was you said, but the next 2 I got, just so you know. With that,
side by side, we get wounded, one of us drops back and defends the other.
Then with that, I pull out my sword. I say, Pyrrhic, check out my new spell. I call it Sword of Death.
But Staff of Death was so cool, Cowley. It was so cool.
It can be outdone. And where's my dice? Oh, there we go. It's finally
Roll
going.
a hit with Sword of Death there.
Oh, 23.
That will hit, sir.
10 damage to some poor undead.
Yeah, the guy right in front of you, I assume, takes 10. He is not bloodied, but he's definitely not happy about that hit.
He's seen better days.
He has. All right, are you done there, Teppy? I mean, Dan?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. It's zombie time. This zombie in the corner is going to 5, 10. He's going to get to the corner here. Normally I do allow you to fight through diagonally, but in this particular case, because the stone is sort of out there a little bit, he can't, but he's just kind of piling in. And then this other zombie is going to go run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He runs all over here. This one on your right, Karluk, will be able to fight through that diagonal because he's on a thing there. So
I picked the wrong side.
Yeah, the dwarf's got a slightly better side.
Mhm.
And it's now Shadeen's turn, but he can't fight right now because he ran. So it's now Shadeen's turn. Shadeen, what you going to do?
I'm going to step up here.
There's a wall of zombie flesh.
There is a wall of zombies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Somebody had a flaming spear that'd be really helpful. They can put it right here.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I only listen to dwarves in vests.
Lobby. It's the dwarf vest lobby.
It's true. I'm very clear.
3. I am going to I can't shoot through these guys, correct?
No, you can shoot through your friends, but not your foes.
Right. Okay. So I will fire another Eldritch Blast at that fellow right there.
That guy right there. Okay, take your best shot there, sir.
Okay.
Well, I would put
another 20.
20 points of damage. Okay.
No, 20 to hit.
20 hits. Yes, 20 hits.
No. Yes, I mean
That's a
20
great
points
roll,
of
sir.
damage.
All right.
That's what I mean.
All right. So what'd you do for damage?
And this plus 4 for damage. Another 10. Boom.
Oh, that's a big hit. So that hits him well, and he is bloodied but not down.
Right. That one right there. And then I go 1, 2, 3, so I don't blind anybody else.
You're getting pretty good at that blind thing. All right.
It's not doing me any good, but
this zombie spends most of his turn climbing over the machinery. So he shambles up and over to the other side of the machinery. That's his turn. And this other zombie, I don't know if anybody can actually see this, but I'll describe it anyway. And this other zombie, so there's a zombie by the flaming sphere, and zombies aren't like the smartest creatures, but they know fire bad. I mean, they learned that from Frankenstein movies. So he's going to walk over here to this side, and he's just going to get to that part, and then he's that's what's much he's going to do. He's just waiting. He's trying to bide his time and get in there, but there's a wall of zombies in the way, and it is now the down flaming skull's turn, but he's got nothing going on, so he's down. And this other zombie, he is going to wander over here and stand in the back and kind of wait for his opportunity. And it is now Pyrrhic's turn.
Oh, all right.
The Pyrrhic is like an undulating swarm of zombies in the room ahead of you.
All right. I feel the madness continue to grip me because that's a thing that madness does. My ability to cast around friendlies, is it still just one person or is it 2 people now?
Firewise? I'd have to look.
He has his evocation thing. You'd have to look on your sheet.
You have to look on your sheet. I don't know the answer.
Is it sculpt spell?
Probably.
Yes. Choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. So I can do 2?
Yeah, you could do 2 at a base, and then if it was a second level spell, you could do 3.
Okay, that's perfect. I can do 2 at a base. All right. Base, how low can you go there?
We may remember. So is it sure it's sculpt spell? Because sculpt spell.
Oh, that's it. That's his evoker ability.
It's different than this because sculpt spell you have to make a saving throw, and if they fail, it's not automatic. So it's probably not
beginning. You can create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation spells. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
The chosen creature automatically succeeds on a saving throw against the spell, and they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a success.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. All right, good, perfect. Never mind.
Okay, Dan. I move here. 1, 2, 3, and I dance in a very evocative way because somebody told me that firebending is very effective that way. And oh no, sorry, wrong universe. And I let loose. Then I bring two of my hands together. I look at my palms. I concentrate my insanity, and boom! A wave of fire shoots out from my palms.
Ooh. So
right,
burning hands. That's what's happening here.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you got that. I would have been really embarrassed if it did not.
Oh, you used it earlier on the Sturges. Well played.
Yes, and I'm doing it again, dodging my two friends.
Right, and they're right in front of you, but if the flames go right around you guys. That's pretty impressive. That's a cool looking scene. Your fire just avoids them. It's really awesome.
That's what firebending does. That's
the
thing.
So is it a cone? So can you get 2 of them or 3 of them?
It's a cone. I can get.
He's going to be able to get all of them.
Right.
Oh wow. Yeah. Nice. All right.
It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
all right
then.
So you just like spray the whole. That's a perfect setup. Well, the zombies aren't very.
That was a thing that somebody made me invest in. I invested in it.
See how we invested in that?
I did. Did the dice roll? Because I tried to click on them.
Deep too? Like, what's the dimensions of it?
Did I put it in the chat?
The 15-foot cone.
50-foot cone, Russ. I'm outlining.
15, 1-5.
Oh, nice. So you'll get the guy behind him too.
No.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't think.
No, he's 2 back. I'm sorry, you won't.
He's 20.
Oh, you got me excited.
Sorry, my fault. All right, so you're gonna get those 4 though. Yeah, you
should get everybody in that row there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I clicked on the thing and it doesn't seem.
Just roll damage there. It's gonna be 3d6.
3d6. Bam.
And they get saves, right? Deck saves, but
they do.
DC 14 deck save.
All right. Here comes the first. So show me how much damage it is, first of all.
11.
It will be 11 points of damage.
All right. So here comes the first. I'm just going to go left to right. First save. Their deck save is -2, so that's a fail. So the first guy takes 11. All right. And then the second guy's got to make a deck save. And he gets a -2 is at 11. What was the DC was?
14.
So not good. So he takes another 11 hit points of damage. Guy next to him. And then the next guy also gets a deck save. It's not looking good for these guys. Not super dexterous. Ooh, he's going to make it with an 18. So he's going to take
5.
But we'll come back to him. So we're going to put him at 0 for the moment. He's looking like he's all charred. And then the last guy, because he was hit. And then the last guy's going to make his deck save. He's also going to fail, so he'll take 11. Now, the guy that only took 5 should be reduced to 0. So the fire looks like it's engulfing him and burning him up. But as it starts to char him to a cinder and should destroy him, he rolls a 16 and he just like shakes it off and the fire goes out and he's still up.
Oh, well, that's very ominous. So what I'm going to do with my bonus action is go 1, 2, and then knock that guy in the noggin with my diagonals.
Which guy are we noggining?
The one who refuses to die, because he's obviously the most dangerous.
Well, there's now 2 that are refusing to die. But yes. Okay, the one up there. Okay, good. All right. So
he gets slammed into.
He's got to make a dexterity save, which we've already established is not their strong suit. And he rolls. Ooh, so he gets a 14.
Okay, so he takes 2d6.
Okay. And halved, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and
roll. Does
it
matter? Or is he at 1 perpetually, or does it matter?
It does matter because, a little zombie fact, their undead fortitude, the save they got to make depends on how much damage they take.
Okay, he took 2 points of damage rounding up.
And then it's halved, right?
No, 3.
So it's 1, you round down.
You round down.
1 point of damage. So he takes 1, which takes him to 0, but he's going to make his undead fortitude save, which is a DC 5 plus the amount of points of damage he just took.
Oh, okay.
It's a DC 6. So that's how undead work. This particular. Oh, but he rolls a 2. He rolls a 2, and his time is up on this little planet, and the spear just burns him, and he actually looks a little thankful as he drops dead.
So the flaming hand goes out, scorches him, and this little ball hits him in the ankle. He falls over dead.
He just had no desire to. He just really wanted to shuffle off that recoil. He was just done.
Seppi, was that the one you wanted to kill? The one he got?
No, the one in front who refused to
Oh,
die.
okay. I'll swap him because the other guy in the back refused to die also. That's fine.
But in any case, I want to swallow a soul. I swallow a soul.
Okay.
Because that's a fun thing to do. All right. So I get 3 more movement points. I took my bonus action and I'm like, oh, come on here. And we're going to go 1, 2, and then 3 to maintain our formation. So I'm way behind.
All right.
Folks.
So Seppi has made a hole in the zombie line, and it is Stallrick's turn. What are you going to do, Thrall?
Well, you only live once.
Oh, here we go.
No, you can come back again and again and again if you let me turn you into undead.
You can always try and roll another character too.
I'm going to run up here. I'm going to slide between these guys.
All right.
Come here, and then I'm going to need a dire wolf token.
Oh, look at you.
You're going to take the burning of my flaming sphere.
All right, I'll do it over here.
Okay. But we had such a good defensive wall.
And none of these guys are bloodied, right? Well, you still have a defensive wall.
But now the zombies that come eat you.
There is one bloodied zombie, but he's not there.
That's possible.
Oh, look at the size of that guy.
A little big. Give me
Whoa.
He's got to change his scale here.
If he's that
large,
big,
Sean?
he's in.
There you go.
All right, he's large, so we'll put him right there. I don't know if you want to do something with. He should be at full health, though.
No, he's your current health.
No, he's not my current health. That's not how it works.
All right, there you go. What should his?
He has a 37 health.
Oh, he's linked to you though. If I change it, it'll change your other one. Hang on.
I'll change it. Oh, it'll change the other one.
I'll fix it. Hang on a second. I'll fix this.
He also doesn't have my armor class either.
And boom.
All right, so he should be this.
He should be.
And he should be this.
Now he's just fixed. Now he's fixed. He's AC 16, 37.
He's not an AC 16. He's AC 14. There he is.
AC 14. There you go. There you go.
All right. So I am going to attack this dude here.
All right.
With advantage because I got back attack and I'm flanking him. So.
All right.
So that's a 19 or
that'll hit.
Well, you might have a critical, so let's try it out. Did not get a critical, so he's going to take 9 piercing damage.
All right.
And he has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked to the ground.
All right. He is not. He rolled a 9, but I don't think he's that strong. Just double checking. I mean, zombies aren't fast, but they might be stronger. Now, his strength's +1, which is not going to help.
So he is currently prone.
All right. Put a little prone symbol on him here. And all right. So he is knocked down. All right. Anything else, Thrall?
I'm done.
All right. It's now the Flaming Skull's turn. And he's just trying to decide if it's time yet. And he's decided it is he's going to do the old what means he got left? He's cast twice.
I think he's all out.
He's going to magic missile. Let's see. He doesn't like the Minotaur. Well, we're going to roll. Minotaurs 1, 2, dwarves 3, 4. He's going to have to move a little bit, but the wolves 5 or 6. We're going to figure out where he wants to go.
He probably thinks the wolf's just an ally.
Well, it's going to be the Minotaur. So he flies over here for a few, and then he's going to zap you there, Minotaur, with magic missiles. So 3d4 +1 each. Here they come. He rolls. All 3. So that's going to be 12 points of damage, Garlic. The bright lights of the skull. And then he flies back to his spot of relative safety, still blurring like crazy from all his blurriness.
At 24 points of damage, Cowlick is currently our narrator for the next recap.
Calic will attempt to vicious mockery counterspell again. That skull needs to fall. Damn, it didn't work.
All right. So the skull, now being protected by a small army of zombies, is feeling his oats. And it is now, speaking of zombies, a zombie gets to go. The zombie on the front line here, he's just going to take okay, there's a flaming sphere situation. He's not liking his odds really here. He will step. Actually, no, he's kind of dumb, but he's not that dumb. Yeah, he'll stay where he is. He's just going to attack. Let's see, one, two, or three. It's the dwarf. It is Karluk. Sorry, Karluk. I'm trying for you, buddy. He rolls to hit. He rolls I can't tell. It looks like it's a cocked eye, but it says 17 on the screen, which means it's a 20, Karluk. That's going to hit. I'm sorry. So
my zombie
I don't feel like he is. That's sorry.
Zombie does one.
Yeah, I'm not buying the performance.
Yeah.
So only 2 points of damage. So there you go. The zombie just clunks you nicely between the horns.
He hit me right in the magic missile.
Yeah, right in the magic missile.
Now, does he
Karluk's oats?
Does he take fire damage because he ended his turn?
Move, yeah, because he's dumb. So he takes the fire damage. Joe, how much fire damage? Or who's
dexterity?
Dexterity 14.
And it's 2d6. You can roll it now.
Here comes his DD. Here comes his dexterity. He makes he's -2. He fails the dex save. What's he do for damage, Seppi?
I'm trying to do this in the speediest way possible. Roll and dice, do the damage. Hey, 7 points of damage, please.
7 points of damage. He's still up. Okay. And that is now, it is Euphemia's turn. Euphemia, you're seeing all this. Karluk is reeling. Karluk's bloody, by the way. I don't know if we pointed that out earlier. But he is.
He's not. Yeah.
Euphemia will perfectly place her arrow right underneath his armpit, not making him any more bloodied. When shooting a prone target, is that disadvantage?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, it is disadvantage.
Shoot this guy. I mean, you can shoot him. You just have disadvantage.
Well, I'd get advantage if I don't move. So it would be a normal.
That'll even, yeah.
It'd be a normal shot. I'm going to try it. I'm going to stay where I am using my bonus steady aim ability, and I am -2, right, Russ?
-2. That's 1 round. Check it off your list there. 1 round, -2 less.
1 round. I have advantage. He's prone. Disadvantage. 1 shot.
1 shot. Not going to miss it.
Well, right. Exciting ever. Wow.
You don't.
21 -2. Does that hit?
It does. It does hit. Zombie struck.
All right. And
you'll get your sneak attack damage.
do I get sneak attack because I'm flanked, right? Okay.
Yes, you do.
Well, not flanked, but just because I'm adjacent. And so's Karluk. And so's Karluk, yeah.
Oh, sorry. It didn't roll the damage.
Sneaky tacky.
Why is it not rolling? Oh, it's a delay.
Coming up. Delayed.
I'm going to re-roll the 2, which is one of my other abilities.
All right.
Oh, got a 2. All right. So total damage is 13.
13 damage. All right. That strikes him right between the eyes. And it does strike him right between his eyes. His head kind of cracks open, and he will not be coming back.
Yeah. Euphemia.
Nice shot, Euphemia. And it is now another zombie's turn.
Damn. Another arrow lost.
This one's way behind on the machinery here, so he spends his entire turn climbing over the machinery. And it is Ulrich's turn. Ulrich, what are you going to do?
I look over at Karluk bleeding. I go, Morden will always answer our prayers. If not, he will change the circumstances or give us the power to overcome these demons. And I'll attack the guy in front of me. That is going to be AC 23.
That'll hit.
Or 14 points of damage.
Oh, your axe this time strikes true again.
Or does it?
No, it does not. The DC was how much damage?
14, so DC 19.
So DC 19. He rolls an 18, but it's a Constitution save.
+1 at least, probably.
Yeah. Constitution save. +3. He makes it. The axe strikes clean and should clear his head off. But again, it sort of like chunks off of his hide, and he's still there standing in front of you. And you'd swear he was smiling, but it's not clear. Anything else, Joe?
That's everything I'm going to do. I can't protect Karlik any more than that.
All right. This zombie over here, the one standing by the down skull, is going to advance. Oops, I'm always turning. He's going to advance past the flaming sphere up to the right and attack the wolf from the top here. So you ready, Wolf? Here he comes.
Bring it, zombie.
He gets a 16.
That'll hit.
And I believe the zombies do D6 +1. So 3 points of damage from that zombie there. And it is Karluk. You're not feeling too well, but it's your turn.
So, there's this flurry of attacks and blows, and Kalik's not quite sure what's going on. He looks over to Ulrich and sees he's just there, pristine, no wounds, armor gleaming. Kalik mutters something about Moradin.
Pray with me, Karlik. Pray I hit you. Hit it with your
not real audible.
Is he utterly disgusted?
Oh yes.
Oh,
that's how disgusted I am.
I like
I
that
don't know.
one.
That might be as bad as the Orcopedia.
That was pretty.
You're gonna milk this one for all it's worth, are you? All right.
That was a good one. 11. Unfortunately, zombie in front of Ulrich.
That hits.
That should hit him.
That hits. Yeah, it does hit.
Oh, beautiful. 11 damage.
11 damage to one in front of
Save
Ulrich. Again, he tries to make his save. That becomes a DC 16. He tries. No. Karlik exacts some revenge and cuts down the zombie.
Stand behind me, brother.
I quickly wipe my sword on Ulrich's cloak. No, I don't do that. That's not Kalik's style.
At least it looks like you've been in a battle now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Nice job, Karlik.
I will stay in position.
All right.
All right.
And back if you want, I'll take it.
It is now time for the zombie next to Ulrich, who, again, too dumb to walk away from the sphere, but he does strike out at you. And he will miss. And then he's got to make a dexterity save versus the sphere.
Yep.
He will also fail that. So go ahead and roll some burning damage there.
Yeah, you got to look at that after that burning because it doesn't go away on its own.
No,
not that like I'm telling a story. Oh, that's some 10 points of flaming ball action.
He's still up, but he takes 10 points of damage and he's bloodied and feeling it. All right. Excellent. Shadeen, what are you doing, sir? The zombie line appears to be breaking.
Question. And yet I can't get in there without causing all kinds of problems with the darkness.
Are you able to turn that off or no?
Yeah, I can, but why would I want to do that?
No, I just wondered.
How long does it last?
He's like Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four. He just flames on and just keeps it on.
Yeah. Keep on keeping on. Do what you believe in.
And I believe I'm gonna this one's wounded, huh?
Yep.
They're both bloodied.
They're bloodied, I mean, but this one's not.
That one is not, correct.
No. Is my naked dwarven friend over there? Is he gonna go before or after that guy?
This guy's not really here.
No. I know this guy going against the wolf. That's your wolf, is it not?
I'll be going.
Or is it somebody else's wolf? Tell me.
I'll be going before him, but if you clear the path for me, I have a skull I'd like to go play with.
Oh well, in that case, I hate those skulls.
Oh, the screen just went black.
Oh,
did you move?
I moved your guy to the GM layer, and I realized. Hang on, I'll fix that for you.
It's all right because I'm sharing a screen, so all your viewers get to see what you just did to me.
There you go. You're back.
Whoa.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that guy right there, and because my wolfen friend feels the need to go kill a skull, and I see the line of attack, I'm going to use my inspiration in this attack. Eldritch Blast at that one zombie guy there.
All right. Inspiration. I like it. Bold move.
Good thing you used it.
Yeah, good thing I used it. Hopefully it'll help. A 24.
yeah.
There it is. You're inspired.
There
You
we
strike
go.
true. How much damage?
The inspiration helped. Now that would be about 13 points.
All right, he makes his undead fortitude roll, but it is not sufficient. Oh, it might be actually.
It does. That makes it.
Yeah, he does make it. You strike him right in his chest. It starts to cave in, but it sort of pops back out like the dent in the side of a car. Just pops right back out there.
That's fun.
And he's fine. Yeah.
That was annoying.
All right. Shadeen, good effort though. Look good. Zombie time. This zombie advances 5, 10, 15, 20. Blast the flaming spear. Closes in on the gap there. He's closing in. He's got to make a tough decision. Is it the Minotaur? Is it the dwarf? 1 through 4, it's the dwarf because he's directly in front of him. Only on a 5 or a 6.
Takes it again.
Does he attack the Minotaur? Oh, it's a 6. He attacks the Minotaur.
Sterling's face.
Please tell the story here. I don't
He hates pecans.
That's a lot of zombies per hour.
Hands.
Oh, but he rolls a natural 1. That is not good. So yeah, he's going to have a critical failure there. So he will miss his next turn. So
He slipped on my blood.
Actually, I'll tell you what, his undead fortitude, he looks like he's having a little hard time. He's having trouble holding himself together because of that miss. He's having a little moral decay.
Dexterity save.
The dexterity save for the flaming sphere. -2 is he fails that. So the sphere will do damage, and he's currently experiencing moral decay. So
6 points.
All right. Well, that's good, but it doesn't bloody him. All right, but he's still having a moment. And it is now time for the down flaming skull, and he doesn't do anything. And another zombie who also closes in on the side of the wolf and attacks you, wolf. So here he comes, and he strikes true, hitting you with a 21, and he does D6 plus 1 damage. So they're just working you guys over here. You take 4 more points of damage there, wolf. So the zombies are just giving you a good old-fashioned towel party, and it is now Pyric's turn.
Okay, then. I am going to move 1 to I'm going to use the flaming soul that I just consumed from the last zombie that I decomporalized and shoot it out my eyeballs with the crazy chaos of my burning insanity. And let's do that because that sounds like fun. Let's see if I can get this to work correctly. Firebolt. Did it roll it?
It did.
14.
Yeah, who are you shooting? Sorry, I missed it.
This zombie right here who is on his way to being dead.
I'm not seeing a ping though.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's left click.
There we go. Got it. Okay, you hit him. You strike him true. Roll damage, sir.
I would love to roll some damage. That is a D10. We'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, max damage. He tries to make his save, which is now DC 15. He fails, and you blow him to pieces. He's burnt,
that's
crisp, and dies in a cindery pile.
For me.
Needless to say, Pyric's on fire.
I'm on fire. Okay, and then I'm gonna move this guy as a free action, have it come back around, and then slam into this one that is damaged.
Okay, he makes his dexterity saving throw. Or does he? Not 20, he does, but you get to do half damage.
Half damage is 2 points.
All right. 2 points. He gets to make his little DC save here. I'm going to give him advantage on this since you rolled a nat 20. So here we go. Oh, look, he makes it. So he's good. He's still there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Nice job, Pyric. Anything else, Pyric?
I will do a little shimmying, but that's it.
A little shimmy. All right. Thalric, your turn.
All right, I will bite the wounded one too, right here between me and the fireball.
All right. Roll to hit.
24, I believe that hit.
Does hit. Yeah, roll. Just give me some damage here.
He's going to take 7 piercing damage.
He makes his DC save. Or does he? He does not. You crush him, bite him in twain with your bite, and he's gone.
I won't make him make his prone check then.
No.
He's automatically prone into.
I'm done.
He's prone. He's in multiple places. He's prone over there, over here. All right, it's the Flaming Skull's turn, and he's decided that his carefully crafted defenses seem to be falling apart. And Flaming Skulls, they're pretty smart. They're not really dummies like zombies are per se. So he's going to instead just sort of like kick up a notch here and kind of start using some of the more, I don't know, powerful attack forms that whoever created him granted him with. So he's going to oops, my sheet is not there. We go. Range 30. So let's see here. The wolf seems pretty bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's got to move first. So he's going to fly 20 to here. And he's got these remember those eyes that are flaming? So you may remember this happened a little while ago, but this guy, his eyes brighten and these 2 rays of like pure fire shoot out of his eyes and streak directly towards the wolf, the dire wolf.
That's not good. That's bad. That spell is bad. I have that spell. That is a bad spell.
He's got to roll to hit.
So that sounds painful.
It is not good.
He has +5, so that's a 14. What's your armor class, Wolf?
14.
All right. The burning fiery rays strike true, and they do 3d6 points of damage.
Oh,
each.
So you're going to take 8 points of damage. But here's the worst news. He has multi-attack on the fire ray. So his eyes shoot at you again. The flaming fire comes the second eye attack. Yeah, it's really pretty good. He took the first skull down. But he rolls a natural 1.
Does he implode?
Well, what's going to happen is one of his eyes goes out, and he has to, for D4 turns, he loses multi-attack on his fire array. He's going to lose for 1 turn. He's got partial visibility, and he falls back with his remaining movement, a little embarrassed with his ineptitude. All right. So,
excuse me.
That's not great.
There's a little something in your eye.
Yeah.
Patty.
Must be Morden. The moat of Morden. Morden's moat. You'll have to really do some reading to get that reference, people. All right. It is time for Euphemia's turn.
Yes, Euphemia sees Bear Brother in trouble, but he downs one zombie, so she aims for the live one. It is advantage because she's just so tucked into her sniper position. Pew! That's 1. And pew! That's number 2.
I think the 12 hits.
Does a 12 hit?
A zombie? Yes.
All right. We got 8 points coming in, plus a sneak. What'd I get there? 4 and 4? I'll take it.
Which zombie were we attacking? Sorry.
16 points of damage.
Oh, that's a nice hit. That's exactly what you needed. He's going to make his little fortitude saving throw here, which is DC 21, actually. So, yeah, you just, Euphemia's bullseye arrow is getting him right in that sweet spot, that sweet, sweet zombie brain kill.
Right in the neck.
Yeah, just decapitating.
Sever the spine.
Oh, I think were you shooting at this one or this one?
This one.
I don't think you can sneak attack. It's only 30 feet for sneak attack, I believe.
Yeah, it would have to be the other one, Rafe. So it's okay. You got the other one.
30 feet for sneak attack. What are you talking about?
With your range, you can't do sneak attack outside of 30 feet, I believe.
Is that a thing? Is that
That's
a thing?
new.
I didn't know that.
Let me double check.
Oh.
But you choose whichever one here, but
you can just look on your character sheet under sneak attack.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I'm pretty sure there's a limit on how far you can sneak attack.
That feels like the kind of thing Joe would know about.
It seems like the kind of thing Joe knows about.
But in any case, Euphemia, you were trying to shoot the farther away one?
Yeah.
Well, she's going to shoot the farther away one if she can sneak attack that one or the other one. It depends what the rule says.
Right. It's not on my character sheet, Joe, about 30 feet.
No, normally it's 5 feet, but because you have a bow, you have, what's your class again?
Rogue.
Yeah, I know your subclass.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with his subclass. It's just a normal sneak attack.
I know, but he's allowed to use a bow on it because it's normally you don't
Any rogue can use the ranged
Well,
weapon on.
we'll allow it for now to avoid the delay of game, but we'll check it out. So we may revert this ruling, but this guy just takes 16 points. Unfortunately, you don't kill him then because I thought it was a different guy. That guy was not wounded, so you may bloody him now. All right. So, all right. Anything else there, Euphemia?
Hide.
All right. Okay. Moving on to this other zombie. The one by the machine now has some movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He gets next to the wolf and he's going to attack you, wolf. +1 to hit. He rolls a 16, which will hit. Rolling his mighty damage of D6 +1. He does 4 points of damage to the wolf. Whack. And Ulrich, it's your turn. There's only one zombie standing in front of you. He appears lightly wounded.
There is only one zombie, and I am going for it. So we are going to be moving. Oops. 1, 2. Oh, there's a zombie right there, huh?
Yeah.
I am going to move 1. I can move to there. 1, 2 to there. It doesn't give me the advantage, but it'll give Karlach the advantage on his attack, and then I'll just take my attack that way. Remember, Morden does not give you what you wish; it gives you what you need. And that's going to AC 25.
Oh, that's a hit.
11 points of damage.
I'm sorry. Which one are you shooting?
That's the one between Karlach and myself.
Karlach. Okay. How much points of damage?
11 points of damage.
11 points. He is definitely hurting, but okay, still up. He's bloodied though. All right. So it looks like John found the ruling that there is no range limit on that. So there you go.
And here's what's super cool about that, Joe. You just helped us out because I get sneak attack anytime I advantage, and my steady aim gives me advantage when I hit when I don't move. So that means I'll always get sneak attack damage.
Wow.
True.
Yeah, I don't know where you found it, John. Mine says with a bow, you cannot be further than 30 feet away.
Where does it say that?
All right. Well, they're still researching that. Karlach,
Does it say that during Karlach's turn?
Yeah, hold on.
Karlach, what are you going to do?
Find it in the book. Let me find it in the book.
Karlach's moving around.
Because I think you're being
bloodied. The big Minotaur's stumbling. The big Russian's going to feel this in the morning. What are you going to do, Minotaur?
So I stumble accidentally to the left, and I say, "Watch this backstab."
He gets a nice
hit with a 20, 9 damage.
That's a hit. Yeah, it's a hit.
Yep, right in the vertebrae.
How
Watch
much damage?
this, Euphemia. 9 damage.
9 damage. That should be enough. It should be, but will it be? These zombies have proven to be quite tough. Oh, you finally get some payback and carve his spine out of his own body, and he falls to the ground dead.
I channeled my inner small friendly halfling. I'm going to advance.
Karlach. Any additional movement you want to take? You finally have cleared the entrance to this room.
Right there. I'm gonna step on the skull.
Oh, nice. Make a strength check, sir.
Oh, all right. Can do. Normal roll. Strength check. 11. Ooh.
Yeah, the skull, you do try to stomp on it, but you don't really get, they kind of squirt out, and the skull kind of skitters across the room and bounces off the side of the machine here. You get a little scorching on your boot because the skull's still a little bit on fire. It's both its eyes remain out, though, and it's just sort of sitting there against
Wait a second.
Side of the thing.
Does Karlach wear boots?
Or hoof, sorry.
They're rawhide.
Oh.
Take a point of inspiration. All right, moving on. It is Shadine's turn.
Okay. Well, first, I'm gonna. How do I do that? I'm gonna. There it is. I drop the shadows.
No, the shadows are so good.
Oh, the shadows.
No shadows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to launch at that guy right there in front of me. And I'm going to just see what happens, because that's all I got. So +6. 20. Boom.
All right, nice.
Seems good.
+4.
Was that, which one was that? The zombie in front of the wolf?
Boom. 10.
10 to the zombie in front of the wolf?
This one right here.
Got him. Nice. Nailed him. It's really a shame you took care of the shadow, because it's the only one who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men.
That's true, yeah.
Okay. Moving on to anything else, Shanine? Sorry.
No, I'm on the move.
It's the zombie's turn. The zombie near the wolf's tail is going to shift to the back of the wolf. And he's actually flanking you now, Wolf. And he's going to make an attack with an advantage. He got I can't see my dice anymore.
He got a 4 and a 3, so I don't think those hit.
Well, his advantage was, well, he's a zombie. He missed.
Advantage is a relative term.
Pyric, it's your turn, sir.
Oh, that's very exciting. So, very first thing, I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna move up. That's 5 movement spaces. I'm gonna use the burning chaos of my insanity to fry this one that is very close to us. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. And so that requires me to roll dice, which is always very
using
scary.
your friendly neighborhood burning hands that avoid your friends.
No, I'm going to use firebolt. I'm consumed with the gaze of evil.
Oh, nice.
And a 9.
9, a nice hit. And that definitely hurts the zombie, but he is still he's bloody, but
I like that. And then I'm gonna give him 5 more points of damage.
Oh, is it 5 more? Wow. Okay. He's got to make his fortitude saving throw here, which would be DC 10. Oh, he goes down. You burn him up also to a cinder.
That's great. And with my bonus action, I'm gonna move this here, and then have it slam into this other one.
Oh, he's got to make his dex save, which we know is not great for zombies. But he rolls a 16, which would be a 14. So I think he's okay. He's going to take half, right?
Yep.
So what is half?
Half is 3.
All right. That is not sufficient to make him make any saves. So he's still okay. Anything else, Pirate?
Oh, he had 0 hit points.
Yeah, he'd be 0.
No,
Right?
this one was not 0. He moved. He was okay. He's a 3, according to my thing.
Okay.
There was another one that you already wiped out. That was one in front.
Okay.
They did do a little dance of switching places. I guess got that. It was like a shell game, a little zombie.
Then I'm gonna step back 1 and I'll be done.
All right. Thalrek, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna. I'll attack this guy here with my bite.
All right, do your worst.
11. Does that hit him?
You will hit him. Roll damage.
He takes 13 piercing damage. Sorry.
All right. He's got to make his save now, thanks to the wounding everybody else has done to him. Is not with a 2. You bite him in half also. The wolf's getting it on. He's learned how to kill zombies.
And then I will go. Is this thing a dip for us?
Yes.
It's a canal, yeah, where the water. This is a big water wheel up here.
Is there water in the canal?
No, the water, it's dried, but that's just to give you a sense of scale. That's a giant water wheel, and it's would be submerged in the channel.
How high is the up and down?
Hang on a second. Sorry, I scrolled my thingy. Here we go. A 10-foot wide and 5-foot deep channel.
So does it cost anything to go up and down it?
Pay double to move that on 1 square if you want. Unless you want to do an acrobatics check and leap down like a wolf.
I don't have acrobatics.
Or athletics.
I don't have either of those. I will move up here. I guess I'll block line of sight here. And I'm going to use a bonus action to heal D8.
Oh, nice.
Well, let's hope it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Okay.
That's bonus.
All right. We'll make
All right.
this. I know we got a hard stop at 8:30, so we're going to go. I got time for 2 more things to happen here. So the flaming skull, he's got that one burnt out eye. He shifts to the right slightly to get line of sight. He's only got one eye, so I guess his line of sight to the wolf. And he'll again, one burning beam shoots out, and he's only going to get 1 shot this turn because his multi attack is non-functional. So he's rolling to hit. That's going to hit though with a 19, and damage. Damage, I believe, as I said before, is 3d6 fire damage. So here you go, wolf. You can enjoy 11 points of damage there.
I now have the wolf having taken more damage than Cowlick.
Now,
and the listeners rejoice.
After he attacks, it looks like whatever misfortune affected his one eye has left because his other eye sparks back to life with fire in both eyes now. And then he pulls back again behind the water wheel. So he's kind of being screened by the water wheel. I don't have all line of sight blocking going on there, I don't think. But you'll have to get around the water wheel to see him. There. Okay. All right. So that was the Flaming Skull's turn. Euphemia, what are you going to do?
Euphemia is moving up.
You guys have cleared out the zombies, it looks like, though. So nicely done there.
Whoop. Triple move.
Nice.
So she's done. Russ, what is this thing with the X?
That is a downed skull. Its eyes are out, but it's still got fire on it, but it's fallen to the floor, unlike the other one was flying around. It's lying there.
Okay.
Karluk just kicked it, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm done. I triple moved, so I'm done.
I'm sure
All right.
it's fine.
Sure.
He hoofed it.
He hoofed it. Ulrich, what are you going to do?
All right. 1, 2 to here. I'm gonna look at the skull. Do I think the skull might always say reignite?
You know what? Make an Arcana check.
Awesome. I nailed that last time. I got a 16. And this time I get a. It's definitely gonna reignite.
Yeah,
I know
flip
it.
a coin. Flip a coin.
I know it's gonna reignite. So I'm gonna try.
He rolls a 4 for everybody listening at home. So he has no idea what's gonna happen.
This thing is definitely dangerous. I'm gonna
if you play any Halo, you might score victory points the longer you hold it.
Can I? Do I think I can pick it up without burning myself? Is how hot is it?
It is on fire, so
we're gonna
you have to
smack
touch it
with
to find out.
I'm gonna hit it with my axe and attempt to cleave it in half.
Okay.
So
Make an attack roll.
an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an AC of 20
With advantage because it's not moving.
I'll do it again. AC of 25 was the first one.
Yeah, nice.
The second one was AC of 21. So
And then give me
25.
damage.
And damage is going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's see. You I'm gonna give it a little saving throw here. What's your total damage?
10 damage.
Oh, it got a nat 20. No, it skitters across the room, and it goes into the chasm and bounces around in the chasm a little bit, but it's down there now. But it still looks like it's sort of just kind of.
And thus golf was invented.
Yes, and thus miniature golf. You found the water wheel obstacle, Joe.
All right. What would it take, as I keep moving, what would it take to move over this thing here?
It'd take double movement. You can climb over it, just double movement.
So if I have 15 feet.
That's what I did for the zombies. So.
Okay. So if I have 15 feet, that would not get over there. I have to wait over there. So I'm going to do the better part of Val. I'm going to move right there.
So just for the listeners, he's trying to maneuver around this giant
Water
smelting blast furnace situation here. All right. A couple moments left here, so let's try to finish out. Karlak, what are you going to do?
Oh man! All right, it's time for some heroism here. Karlak runs away. We got to smash this skull. I'm determined. No skull escapes me. 1, 2, 3, and this is just 5 foot down, right?
Yeah.
5. Death from above. 6. Launch myself down in there.
Are you like leaping at the skull?
Oh yeah.
Luchador style.
Double-handed sword attack downwards. I say, by the power of Moradin.
All right.
Do you have inspiration to use for this heroic move?
Yes, I do and shall do such.
It's so inspirational. How can
wait, using inspiration too. Okay.
Yep.
Roll to hit with advantage.
All righty. Feeling good about this decision.
Well, we'll see if you hit first of all. Basically, just don't roll crappy.
Right. Oh, 24.
You definitely hit. I'm going to give you +5 damage. So roll your damage just because of having the dropping on him and you're coming off the height. It's like off the top rope situation here.
19.
So that's a pretty high DC for him here. It's pretty much going to take a nat 20 to get out of this one. Let's see what he does. No. So you actually, the skull gets crushed under your weapon and it just cracks into 4 pieces, like 4 big chunks of skull, and it shatters right there in the spot. But all 4 pieces of the skull are still emitting a small amount of that fire.
What?
That's got to be good. I got to have that fire. That's just got to that is got to be nothing wrong with that. That's just
Kalik is considering, like the candles, grabbing 2 of the pieces and sticking them on his horn. Thinks better of it though.
That's the one like him.
Maybe next round.
Little duct tape.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I know we got a hard stop at 8:30, so why don't we pause right here? It's going to be Shadeen's turn next. I'm going to advance it once. So Shadeen, it is your turn next. Next time we play.
Yeah, I just took my turn and moved.
Oh, did you? Excellent.
I can't do anything anyway, so I'm right
nicely done. That takes us to the top of the round. Well played, Craig. All right, excellent. Well, thank you, everyone, for another excellent session of Roleplay 8 Charisma. And of course, we're going to pause now because apparently there's a football game.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@thed6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.